Des, can you just take me through the feeling? Is it relief? Just what is it to finally get this one?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of takes the cap off the bottle for us. So we've been working week by week. You know, we've been in some tough battles in the last few weeks, and it's really just because we've been defending. And so we came into the game knowing that we was going to have to defend, put on a good first half defensively, and then continue that in the second. So, I mean, it is a relief to win this one, but we know that we're not where we want to be and where we're going to be. So we just got to come back to working and put our hard hats on like we have been.
You know, in that second half, they started making that run. Does anything creep through your head, or just kind of what is it there to just try to put that game away?
I mean, basketball is a game of runs, so we knew that they weren't going to lay down. They were going to come back and fight. So it's really just staying resilient while they're in their run and bringing it together when we had dead balls and stuff, and just saying keep guarding. Like that's what's going to get us out this game. Like the offensive end will take care of itself, but as long as we get stops, and we knew we were going to come out with a win.
Saxton's shots were falling today. Can you just kind of talk about the confidence level that you and the team was feeling?
Yeah, I mean, it started out early. We were knocking down shots from the start, and you know, it helps when we're getting stops every play. You know, that's where it all starts. So obviously our confidence was built up from there, and every shot just felt good.
How were you able to maintain an upbeat attitude after the tough loss the other night and throughout the streak?
I think it's just knowing that we're going to continue to get better, and the wins, they're going to come. Because, I mean, if you come into our practices, you would never know what our record is in conference because we come to work every day. And so we knew the wins were going to come.
But how do you do that? I'm sure it's got to be difficult just from the outside, but how are you able to keep that upbeat in practice and everything?
I think a lot of it is just mentality and then encouraging each other. You know, it's not the end of the season, so I mean, one loss is not gonna, you know, it's not gonna end our season. So you know, we just got to keep getting better. You know, we still got a chance at the end of the day when it comes to conference tournament.
Des, I know the word accountability has been used a lot during this tough stretch for you guys. How have you guys done that in a way to be productive, right, and not let infighting or dissension break you guys apart?
I think just the bond that we've been building. I mean, when you're going through a losing streak, it kind of brings you guys closer together because none of us want to lose. So, like, when we go into the games and we lose, after we'll sit in the locker room for a little bit, just try to figure out, like, what little areas we can get better at. And accountability, that is one of our main, like, subjects when we're in there talking because we can't expect one player to do something if we're not doing the same thing. So just holding each other to the same level that we expect for the other person for yourself. So, I mean, it's hard. It's hard at times to continue to do that even though you're losing, but I think it just speaks for the type of group that we have, that we've been able to come back day after day and just continue to get better.
So in the second half, one of the big keys for them early was getting you guys, right, to turn the ball over from the press. What were they doing so effectively on the press that was giving you guys problems?
I mean, they're a long athletic team, so I mean that plays into their part. And we just had to we had some forced turnovers that was on us, not really on them, just trying to get through two people instead of just hitting the open guys. So, I mean, we'll learn from that on film, get into the open areas, and I feel like that was kind of like the first time a team has pressed us that much. So it was kind of just like a first-time look for us, so we'll look at that on film and get better.
Saxton, coach, talked about how much you guys just need to see one win come through and it can turn into more. Just what do you think this can do? Just knowing that you have the feeling right now and you guys are able to get over that hump.
I think this will do a lot for us. I think it's just going to make us more hungry and want these wins even more. I think we can go on a win streak right now. So, yeah.
Anything else for the
I
players?
got one more. Right, to kind of follow up on your point, Saxton, for Des, with you guys getting this win, right, does this just kind of reinvigorate you guys as a squad, or is it like, hey, we knew we can win, we've been this close, now it's just about stacking like you talked about?
I mean, personally, I know that we're a good team, and the rest of the guys, they know that we've slipped away some games that we should have won, and we've been in some tough battles with the top teams in the league, so we know that we're good enough. It's just certain little mistakes that we make in the games that we got to clean up, and then today we put on a game where we had the least mistakes we've had, so as long as we keep doing that, I mean, this win is definitely, I feel like it'll push us in the right direction, but we've been going in that direction even though we've been losing, so I think this will push over the edge.